All right, we out here. We are live. It is a beautiful Kagurabachi Sunday, as always, my friends. Sorry, so yeah, I did a stream an hour late. Was doing some family stuff around the time chapters came out, so I wasn't able to be live when they dropped. So that means everyone's had plenty of time to already read these chapters. But we're gonna dive right in with One Piece as we always do. Let me share my screen. Um, I am so hyped to have a real Kagurabachi chapter this week, but we always do our One Piece first. And look at this, chapter 1160 called The God Valley Incident. What's up, Mr. Dens? How we doing? How you doing on this beautiful Sunday? I'm so happy to be here with everyone. Um as always, this is good times. Good times. We got good One Piece, good Kagurabachi. What more could a man want? Good setup chapter. Really? So a setup chapter is called the God Valley Incident. That's wild. That's wild. Um, that is wild. So all right, let's just dive right in. This is the God Valley Incident. Feast your eyes upon the Davy clan. Boo, the most hated people. You can go back generations, you'll never find a single person who loved your kind. Shun them, isolate them. You're just more buccaneers, aren't you? Their lives pose a danger to us all. Not so fast, folks. Don't throw anything yet. If we wipe them out once and for all. Wait, if we can wipe them out once and for all, this is a blessed day. So they just hate the Davies. For real. That's crazy. Ooh. Hey, no knives, my friends. If they die, that's a penalty on you. And they're just, oh man, that's brutal. Segregate them. Holy shit. This is some Kuma stuff, bro. For Blackbeard. You did well finding them, Garling. It was simply an act of fate. Now let's introduce the favorites to win the individual competition. I'll be dead soon. Please take my boys to someone kind-hearted, to raise them into men. Just don't let him have them. This is Shanks' mom. Shanks' mom. So, what's the you're more Buccaneers? Sorry, are the Davy clans Buccaneers as well? Ultra GH, what's up? What's up? Celestial Dragons got to go. I know. Look, this panel, diabolical, bro. Segregate them. That's diabolical. If Zebek was still alive, could he have become the face of the old pirate age and not Roger? Could he have found the One Piece? Yeah, depending on what happens here. I mean, it seems like Zebek was a much bigger deal than Roger at this current point. Roger made a name for himself at and then after God Valley. You know what I mean? But at this point, yeah, Roger's Zebek's the dude. If he had survived this, he would be, yeah, he probably would be the Roger. All right, let's go Dragon. I don't know who you are, but I want to save your kids. If I don't do something, I'm going to collapse under the weight of it all. We've introduced the 13 super rare rabbits. They're worth 10,000 points each. In addition, there are 150 rare rabbits. The hunt will begin in 1 hour. Is he serious? Are they really going to start killing us? All you rabbits better start running. I'm calling them rabbits, like they're not calling them humans. We just have to survive for 3 weeks and we're free. Just run for it. It's our only hope. There has to be a good place to hide. This is terrible. Holy God. They have to survive 3 weeks. 3 weeks? That's crazy. Let the hunt begin. Little rabbits, where are you? Oh, they just look. That's wild. They just look evil. Hush, baby, don't cry. I found some rabbits. No, just let our baby. It's killing them. Is that Charles? This is crazy. Celestial Dragons got to go. Not all of them are Buccaneers, but there are some. I have cometh. Screw the Celestial Dragons. That's facts, Will of Bald. Will of the Bald. That's facts. Who do the Celestial? They all look so ugly. I mean, Isn't it like a thing with Oda where, the good people who look good kind of have like true, or they follow their dreams or something, right? Isn't that what it is? It's how committed you are to your dream is how good, like committed, like how good you are. If you have like, if you're just like, a hedonist, I guess you're going to look like crap. But if you like, you struggle and you strive towards your dreams and you train and all that type of stuff, you're going to look good. The purge transpires over a single night. How the hell are they going to survive 3 weeks? I know, that's crazy. I thought this was like a 1 day thing. 3 weeks is, I mean, we'll see. We're going to see what's going to happen, but 3 weeks sounds like a long time. And they're just, look at this. They're all just begging. This is terrible. Just killing all of them. The land of God, sacred Marijua. Did I say secret? Sacred. Woo. Yes, get them. The Figarling family is in the lead, but the Bavet and the Manmayer families are in close pursuit. Yeah, Garling is just slaughtering the innocents, and they're like, oh my God, such a good job. And it's like, these are just civilians running away from you. Garling's a bum. I mean, probably not, but Garling's probably is super strong, but it's like, we're hyping him up for killing slaves. That's awesome. Who did you bet on? The Shepherd family's in the competition. Gunko for the individual race. You sure? She's great, but she's still the knighthood's pet Okay, wait. She's great, but she's still just the knighthood's pet devoted blade of God. What the hell does that mean? Chalk up another excellence bonus for the Manmayer family. And there's Gunko, young Gunko, just slaying dudes with the arrows. I'm so jealous of St. Garling. He's going to bag this beauty to be his wife. Look, nothing's official yet. What is it? Oh, here. Oh no. St. Summers. Got yourself real high there. Don't worry, you can jump down. I got a nice cushion of thorns waiting. He's not even just doing it. He's having fun. You know what I mean? Summers is just here for the love of the game, bro. Please don't. That's my son. Don't worry, I'll catch you. And then I assume he puts the thorns on the dad's arms, and that's terrible. Holy crap! These guys are evil. I mean, look, everyone already hated them, but you see some of this stuff, like, holy crap. If I had to find a celestial dragon to save someone, my entire platoon will be beheaded too. Yeah, let's go dragon. Is everyone here then? Of course, sir. Stupid dragon, where is he gone? He better not be on that island. Oh, I found him. It's a 10,000 point buccaneer. Don't waste your time dreaming of salvation from this sick game. We have to escape the game itself. So this is Dragon watching his future. This is funny. Like, he's here watching, but there's a celestial dragon here, so I assume he's going to take him out, right? Let's kick off a God Valley together. They still got hope. Yo ho ho. I'm not even going to try to do that laugh. Get a taste of my killer 10-shot rifle. Isn't that just a shotgun? You know what? Yeah, this is nuts. Can we round up all the celestial dragons and, yeah, no, understandable, bro. This is diabolical. You know what this guy looks like? Oh, shoot, what happened? This guy right here looks like the dude that Sanji fought, the chef that Sanji fought on the train. I'm going to see if I can find that. Chef Sanji fought on the train. Yeah, this dude. Does he look like him? Not really. It's just the hair. Okay. Now maybe I'm not onto something. It's just the hair. This dude looked like him. I don't know. Anyway, so he's about to snipe them, and then Dragon's like, can't let that happen, and shoots him. Oh, damn. I've really done it. Hey, valid to Dragon, bro. Wanzi. There we go. I forgot his name, bro. You expect me to remember that guy's name? I mean, when you said it, I recognize it, but there ain't no way I'm remembering that, like, in a void. So let's go Dragon. Holy crap. Dragon W. Everybody hating on Dragon. I've been holding out hope because I know we're going to cook with him. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what's happening here. What do we miss? No, they were down here now. Or no, we're here. What is this guy's like going after? This is just a random dude killing people. To the east of the island. What is it? It's the Rocks Pirates. And not just them, all kinds of pirate crews are turning up. Oh, hell yeah. It's their grand fleet. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. The heroes, bro. For the heroes. Holy crap. They've come to save the day. All right, folks. Shocky, treasure, devil fruits. There's no point to us killing each other over them. I propose a temporary team up. Bring back the treasure and we'll split it even. No complaints about that, I trust. And so here we got Whitebeard. Yeah, I mean, we got the whole crew here. The big giant fishman, Big Mom, Kaido, Captain John, Shiki, this dude, Gloriosa. We got all of them. Well, we can't split Shocky. She's gonna fall in love with. She's gonna fall in love with whoever saves her first. Obviously, yeah, you're not gonna beat me to her. Shaki's gonna fall in love with whoever gets the most treasure. Have fun with that. I'm just concerned about my friend. If she falls in love with me, well, I'm not complaining. Hey, Whitebeard too. Holy, whoa. Whitebeard's getting in on it. What are you talking about, Newgate? You sussies all. But if I save Shocky, then maybe Roger will be grateful to me. And Wang Zi stayed behind on the island. We'll ban him from her bar. You're all fools. The entire world could turn upside down, and Shocky never pay attention to you. Are you really going to give me a devil fruit, Lin? Like, oh, man, that's all he wants. That's all they want. This is like, Kaido getting the devil fruit here is such a big deal, apparently. They're all down bad. Every single one of them. Like, even Gloriosa's down bad for Roger. You know what I mean? She's been infected by it, too. Even the women are down bad. The only one, Kaido and Big Mom, are the only ones who are like, they don't care. Kaido and Big Mom don't care about Shocky. Fire. Ignore them. Charge through. So they're shooting at the pirates. Like, screw that. You're wasting your time, Navy. Follow my lead, Rocks Pirates. And they just charge right in. The goats. They're here to save everyone. Oh no, pirates have arrived. What are you doing, Navy? If a single hair on our heads is must, you'll be hanged from the neck. Urgent report. Attention to the western coast. It's the Roger Pirates. Are you boys staying quiet? That's a miracle. There we go, saving them. Move all the celestial dragons to the center of the island. They mustn't be harmed under any circumstances. What's happening? It's like the end of the world. First Rocks, now Roger. The Roger Pirates have landed. Are we going to get a... Yeah. There we go. Oh, and we get the... Oh, my God. Why is Big Mom a baddie? She's like, yeah, Big Mom is so weird because it's like when she's young, she's like that, like, you know, she's like a pudgy kid. And then she turns into a baddie, and then she goes back to being like a fat grandma and current day. Time. I'm trying to like find like if there's a picture. There's a, like it shows like the transition from grandma, from like the big baby to be like really looking like pretty good when she's a mid-age, and then she just goes back to being like big and ugly. I'm gonna rescue Shocky. None of the rest of you have a shot, so focus on the treasure. Yeah. There we go. And Rayleigh, the wings of the Pirate King. Take Shocky back. Wait, is this Roger? Is Roger's own crew just knock him out, bro? That's crazy. Damn it. Can't focus on the game. What's going on here? Do something. So now the Celestial Dragons are in danger. So that means the Gods Knights can't participate in the game anymore. They gotta pitch in, pull the Navy back, protect the Celestial Dragons. The Holy Knights of God are stepping in. So this is the Holy Knights. I'm going to read this and I'm going to go back and we're going to look at them. Pirates are landing on every shore. Fight back, battleships. Don't let them disembark. It might be too late for that. Yeah, they're already there. You are being assaulted. This is their marine forts. Okay. Let's look at this. So we got Garling. Nico Robin looking chick. I like the outfits of Roger and Rox, Pirates of God Valley in episode 130. He looked amazing. Oh, yeah. So straw hat level shenanigans, bro. For real. Just beat up Roger. Roger's not looking good in these chat. The more we see of Roger, the worse he looks. I'm not gonna lie. So okay, we got Garling, Summers, Nico Robin looking chick, very cool. This kid, this dude who kind of like looks like what? Oh crap, I forgot his name. Road. The one who kidnapped the Straw Hats and put him in Legoland. That giant kind of looks like the same sort of helmet he used. There's killing him, and then whatever that dude is. So how many is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus, how many Gods Knights are there? I'm looking it up. How many Gods Knights? Oh, they're 9. So wait, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus Gungo. That's 8. So we're still missing one. I don't know, man. I'm sure we're gonna. The goat. That's what I'm talking about. The pirates are charging into the island. So we got Whitebeard crushing dudes, Shiki out here. We don't know what they're after. Hold on. Don't chop up my men like a plate of veggies. There we go. The goat. Roger and Rox are like, huh? What's this? Oh, that ship. It's Vice Admiral Garp. Here I am, baby. Reinforcements have arrived. It's Vice Admiral Garp, and it's him. And he's, we got Bogard, but it is him, bro. Yes, and all the Marines are like, yeah, we're saved, and he's. That's what I'm talking about. Baby. Garp agenda. That is what I am, a Garp agenda pusher. I can't wait to see Garp. Garp's gonna want Garp. It's gonna actually turns out God Valley is Garp versus Roger and Rox at the same time, bro. Look, all I'm saying there's a reason Garp was introduced last. He is the GOAT. I hope Oda does not. I assume you mean does not cut action scenes. Me too. I have a feeling we're not gonna get like full-fledged fights. But we're gonna get like the clash, like basically what happened in Marineford, where it'd be like Crocodile and Mihawk are gonna clash, and then a Kainu and Whitebeard are gonna clash for a little bit, or a Kainu and or Marco and Kizaru are gonna clash for a little bit. I think it's gonna be a lot like that. I hope so. But like we are in God Valley proper. We're properly in God Valley. We have the 4 sides here. We got the Rox Pirates, the Roger Pirates, the Holy Knights, and then just Garp. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. The 4 sides, and it's just one dude. Just one dude. Garp is the MVP. Garp's the GOAT. I can't wait to see him show off. It's gonna be super exciting. Again, I'm a Garp agenda pusher. I swear to God, right now, if we see Garp, I want to see Garp beat the shit out of Whitebeard. Because if y'all follow the channel. I made like a few months ago. I made that video, Garp versus Whitebeard. People were disagreeing with me like crazy in those comment section, saying that like Prime Garp versus Prime Whitebeard. I need to see Prime. I want to see Garp just run in and just punch this crap out of Whitebeard and send him flying back. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. The MVP. So this is crazy though. We are. I've been saying this. Like I have a feeling we're gonna get the God Valley flashback, but like now that we're actually in it, it's almost like surreal. Like holy crap! Next chapter is like we're gonna see the matchups. Everyone's arrived on God Valley. We are about to see the matchups. That's unreal. I can't believe we're actually seeing this. It is awesome. This has been the craziest flashback. Like, when did this flashback start? It had to have been like, I'm going 15 chapters back. Are we still in the flashback? No. Wait, what was this? I don't remember this. When did this come out? I was gonna say, what is this color spread? Is this for the return of the anime? Holy crap, that's awesome. So what, 47 maybe? I mean, we've had so many chapters of flashback. I really don't know. No, it's been way. Yeah, okay, maybe 51. Well, I'm too early. 52. All right, yeah. Flashback started chapter 52. So wait a minute, it's only been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chapters of flashback. Oh, see, thank you. That's crazy. So much. We've learned so much in these 8 chapters. I mean, that really is just a case of modern One Piece, where you get pages like this where it's just so much happens. I mean, this is a full. There's so much going on in here. Look at this. Look how many panels there are. There's so much happening in these chapters. It's really, yeah. I mean, it's kind of nuts. So that's why it feels way longer than 8. It really does. I miss the and so this is that type of thing. Like when I was really going through it the first time, going through all of One Piece the first time, I didn't notice like the change in the paneling that much as you go through. But it's like when you go from reading this weekly and then you're like, oh, let me read Alabasta, and it's like the paneling is so much better in that. Isn't this flashback still just Loki telling this whole story? How does he know about Goon? Oh my god! So honestly, I think Oda forgot that this was supposed to just be Loki's talking about. I'll put us on this page. This is a good page. I think Oda forgot this was supposed to just be what Loki was telling. Or maybe you could just argue that Loki's only we're not like Loki isn't telling them all of this. Like we're seeing it because it's important to us, but like Loki's only telling them the parts that yes, the narrator took over. Exactly. That's kind of what happened, I think. Like the early parts where Loki was telling a story about Harold and everything. Yes, and then this is just sort of morphed into everything that happened in the early age. We should not forget that after the flashback, we're going to see Luffy, Loki, and the Straw Hats versus Emu and Holy Knights. Oh, I know. You always forget like what's still happening on Elbaf right now is like Loki, Luffy, or no, it's Luffy and Harold, right? I'm going back to the chapter. I'm going to see chapter 52 when he starts telling the story, right? So, because didn't Zoro and Sanji head in earlier? Like they already left, right? As he's telling them the story. Yeah, it's just Luffy and Hadruden. right? Everyone else, they sent the rest of them away. I think I don't. I'm trying to look. I think so. So it's like I think what's going to happen is we're going to cut back to the present, and you're going to have like the early wave come in of Zoro and Sanji, and they're going to fight Dorian Broggy, probably, right? Loki will come in, he'll fight, killing him or so. Loki will fight one of the God's Knights. Druden will probably also fight a God's Knight, and then Luffy's going to fight the Gunko Emu, obviously. But it's like, yeah, so we have that whole like climax of the arc to get through still, which is nuts. And then something else on top of that is I've been saying this is we still have to get to the upper world of Elbaf. You know what I mean? There's still the whole because we're in the leaves right now. There's like the upper world of Elbaf, and like you wouldn't introduce that part of Elbaf if we're not going to go there eventually. So like maybe let's say we fight off Emu here and that type of thing. It's like, all right, we're gonna still spend some time on this island. We still have to explore that upper area a little bit. Probably get some lore drops. Like there's probably a poneglyph up there or something. You know what I mean? So we still got to do all that. And also, so when it comes to this flashback, we're gonna get this whole God Valley. I was just going to say that this full flashback we still have to get the Harold, what happened when Harold died, like the story of that, everything with Loki and then Shanks and Loki being captured and put there. Like all of that is still coming in this flashback after we get through the God Valley stuff. And I'm going to say we have at least 2 or 3 more chapters of God Valley. I'm going to say 2, most likely. Maybe 3. It depends on how much he wants to do for the fights. You know what I mean? If he wants to get fleshed out fights, we could be here for 10 chapters. But if he just wants to quickly show some like the lore of what's happening, like this is a fast paced. We're in the final saga. We're fast paced. $50. Luffy fell asleep halfway through the story. See, I'm not gonna bet against you because I think I would bet that as well. I'm not going to bet against you on that because I think that's if we're going to cut back and Luffy's just going to be fast asleep. Or maybe not because we're learning about Roger. Maybe the second he mentions Roger, Luffy like wakes up, is like, wait, what did you say about Roger? What? You know what I mean? I can totally see that. But yeah, holy crap. Next week we have, is it next week? Do we have to wait? Oh, it's not saying how long the next chapter is. So it's probably 2 weeks then, right? Let's say. So, well, anyways, next chapter we're going to get the God Valley incident. Break week? Okay. Break week from Willow Ball. It is officially break week. So in 2 weeks, we are going to get the God Valley incident, which is awesome. We got 5 chapters. You got 5. I think you mean 5 chapters, probably. Yeah, I can see that. 5 chapters, God Valley. I can see that. If we get a little more fleshed out fights, then yeah. I mean, I want as much as we can get out of God Valley, for honestly. All right. Wait. Sun Tzu says Luffy went into a food coma the moment Loki started talking. True. Maybe an Elbaf Loki going to start Ragnarok, start the final war. I wouldn't be surprised, especially if Loki has like the Fenrir fruit or something, right? Because doesn't like Ragnarok start when Fenrir howls or something? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, or maybe he has the serpent fruit, the world serpent fruit, and then that like. But yeah, Ragnarok, final war, very much connected, But I can't wait to see what's going to happen. This arc is like This arc is fantastic. I don't know what to say. This flashback is fantastic. This arc is fantastic. I can't wait to see what happens. God Valley incident. And then, yeah, it's like everyone forget. Oh, that's Gallahorn. Oh. Maybe I don't. Norse mythology is confusing. There's so much stuff with Norse mythology I don't quite understand. But yeah, Ragnarok and God and the Final War are very, very much aligned. Which is why I like we're seeing so much dragon stuff now, because he's obviously gonna be heavily involved in the Final War. Dragon will be, so I can't wait to actually see what he's gonna do. So that's why I think he's getting set up in God Valley a little bit, which is exciting to see. Very exciting to see. But yeah, so we have 2 weeks left, and then we'll be back in God Valley. But now it's time for everyone. It is bocce time. Will of Bald, Ultra GH. We are hyped. We are here. We got our Sojo Bath Time Adventures Part 2, and we are back in. And or real quick, let me say, there's a lot more going on in the story wise than just the fights, like how Shanks and Shamrock got separated, even though Dragon rescued them both. Oh yeah. No, there's gonna be a bunch of stuff like that for sure. And whatever happens with Roger and Garling, and then Summers and Gabon, and how it ends, who wins officially, like what really happened. We don't have no idea. So I can't wait to actually see it. So here we are. The great final page of last chapter. Hokuto's here laughing. Okay, so let's see. Chapter 93, finishing touches. What the hell does that mean? I think that's some Euro shit. We got some Euro shit coming, bro. How many chapters of Kagurabachi? We're on chapter 93. And we haven't had a single bad chapter in Kagurabachi. There's not been one bad chapter. 93 chapters of pure peak. I'm going to start from next week. You got to start. I'm going to start from next week. What is it? Does that mean you're going to start? You better read Kagurabachi. Not one bad chapter. 93 chapters of straight heat, bro. I'm not even lying. All right. First chapter, it starts off good, but like you got to make it to Sojo. Once you make it to Sojo, you're locked the fuck in. You know what I mean? You're never. Even the bonus chapters are peak. That's facts. That is facts. Even read the bonus. Read Sojo Bath Time Adventures, bro. Last week's chapter was Sojo Bath Time fun, and it was peak. It was awesome. You guys saw me. I was crying at that. That shit was hilarious. Sojo like freaking out over his fruit milk, bro. It was amazing. So here we are. Actually, you know what? We're gonna look at the because I love this. Oh, come on. This is where we left off. Like, holy shit. I was locked in since chapter 1. I don't get to hate chapter 1. No, I like chapter 1, but then it's like you get like the Daruma fight, which is like whatever, and then you fight like the guy you know what I mean. So it's like some of that is like it's fine. You're not gonna love it. Once Sojo gets introduced, you're locked in, and it's like 100% peak from then on. I'm not saying that those chapters are bad. It's just not as good as what the rest of it is. But here we are. This is where we left off. The 2v2. Aruha locks in, cuts Hokuto, cuts Yura, and I love this. Hokuto is just like, oh yeah, he's loving it. He's loving it. It's so great. And Natsuki's like, oh shit, this dude. Aruha's locked in, and Yura's like so over. He's like, oh, this is so much more of a pain in the ass than what I wanted. Like this is way much more difficult than it should be. So here we are. We're right here, and he's like, and we get, excuse me, Hokuto. Yura's like, yo, bro, you gotta chill out, bro. You gotta chill out, man. Hey, sorcery's allowed, right? How come I'm the only one who used it? He's all pissed. He's like, y'all are holding back. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm the only one using? You said of Hokuto? Yeah, well, I've said it so many times. That first time I was like Hokuto? Wait, actually, now you got me confused. I don't know which one it is. But anyways, he's like, why am I the only one actually trying, bro? He's like, what's the deal? What's your problem, Uruha? Huh? Oh, honestly, it totally slipped my mind. I haven't fought in 18 years, so it just didn't occur to me to use it. I have to think about it. So he wasn't using source. Someone in here last week was telling me, or no. You know what? Someone left a comment on my stream last week. I'm finding it. You guys are coming along with me. I'm exposing this dude. Where was this? Share this tab. Here, I'm exposing this dude. It was on this stream, right? Yeah, this dude. Aruha did actually use his sorcery throughout the fight. No, he didn't. Look at this right here. How come I'm the only one who used sorcery? And Aruha's like, it totally slipped my mind. I forgot to. And like that actually makes sense. That's a good argument as to why he didn't use it, because he hasn't been using it for 18 years. So like you gotta lock in on sword fighting. He's like, all right, it's just swords. And he's like, are you kidding? Like it like Natsuki is like, are you kidding me, bro? Are you stupid? Naruha is like, my bad, man. I'm sorry. Oh man. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to expose that guy. But no, I'm not even actually, because I just remember someone told me that he was, and I'm like, I don't think he was. But here we got direct confirmation he wasn't. Okay. Apologies. That's on me for making it an option. I figured you might be scared without your electrical leak stuff. Oh, he's shit talking. What? Yeah. But I shouldn't have worried. Your swordplay is actually quite beautiful. And then the wink. Oh, dude. This is great. I love this dynamic between all of them. All four of these. Grown ass men, by the way. I know, I love this. These four are just, it's so great. Huh. I'm gonna let that electrical leak comment slide. You're just like, ow. It's like blood pouring out of his gut. Wait, the blood's making a noise. It's like blood. And they're like all shit talking. Yours there like he might die right now. But setting that aside, you guys can go to hell. Right, Aruha? Yeah. All right, dude. They're locking in. Natsuki's giving me heavy Bakugo vibes. Oh, I can see that. Up to volume 4, dude. What does that mean? Natsuki, yeah, it's not that good. Hokuto is just he's rage baiting him like crazy right now. It's so funny. Oh, I got a little sneak peek of that shit. All right. So who is this thinking right now? Oh, it's Aruha. It's okay. This guy isn't so much a master swordsman. It's more that his athleticism is totally unreal. His swordplay is inconsistent, but he still gets in plenty of blows. As for this guy, we don't know the depth of his true skill with the sword. He's still holding back. Oh, come. Aruha's here and you're holding back? We've got some nice injuries going, fellas. He seems he's more interested in savoring the duel than in killing us. It's creepy. Oh, okay. That kind of makes more sense. He's like a Kenpachi. But the reason these guys can go pound sand, he wasn't just bluffing back there. I'm the one who killed Ibuki Misaka and Kunishige Rokahira. That man is our leader. Fighters this skilled are few and far between. Yeah, he's like, you killed Rokahira. And remember how much Uruha idolizes Rokahira. Injuries are good. That pain gives you an adrenaline rush. It sharpens your focus. Oh, he's tweaking. He's actually tweaking. We're nearing the climax now. I'm glad everyone's still going strong. But when the first guy dies, let's take a little break. Hokuto, you might be running your mouth a bit too much. I'm done. And then this is, holy crap. He's just loving this. This is like a group hangout for him. He's making plans and shit. And then look at that. He's holding it in like the white purity style, even though he doesn't have the sheath. Yura is doing, I don't even know what this hold is with Yura. That's crazy. Hokuto, got the one-handed because his hand's gone. And then Natsuki's in a defensive position, looks like, with those two swords, and they're squaring off. That's a cool page. I like that a lot. That's a really great panel. Oh, wait. I forgot the chat was here. I got to look. Okay, what are we saying? You're a upscale. I'm going to let that slide. Is he going to be able to walk away, able to do anything about it? Yeah, true. He's still trying to fight to kill him. It's his brother, so he's still going to try to fight and kill him. Hokuto's a freak, man. He is, bro. He really is. Natsuki cheating with two blades. Oh, incoming from Willibald. What am I about to witness, bro? Alphobe, yo. What the hell? Holy shit! Holy shit! What the hell? Oh my god, dude. And that, like, perfect, yeah, like, you could totally, like, there, you know, it's Yura's front right, Hokuto's back right, or I'm sorry, front left, Hokuto's back left, Natsuki's back left, and then they both, oh my god. Holy crap, dude. What is even happening here? I can't even, like, dissect this. Okay, so Aruha is blocking Yura through his blade coming here. Hokuto, where's Hokuto's sword? Oh, there's Hokuto's sword, about to cut Aruha. His arm is through Aruha's hand. Natsuki's sword. Natsuki kind of not doing shit right now. Holy crap. What's going on here? I was going to say, not what. What is going on? What is it? So Natsuki's, his left arm is holding the sword up. This is his arm, his right arm down here. What is this? Where is this blade? What is it doing? Oh, did it cut? That's the end of his blade. So it cut. Did it cut Hokuto? I'm so confused. I think it cut Hokuto. But he was already missing this arm. It's not like he chopped that arm. That arm was already chopped off. Whoa. All right, wait. Let's see. I posted that on Twitter. My brain fried just trying to understand the composition and drawing process. Oh my god. Takes time to dissect. How's Yura holding the sheath? I don't think he is. It's just like on his back. That's his sheath, right? I assume. Look at Yura's hand. It's Yura he cut. Wait a minute. Here? I don't think that's a cut. Isn't that just Aruha's hair? That's Aruha's other hand. Is he grabbing Natsuki? Oh, he's grabbing Natsuki's arm. Holy crap. I'm just trying to dissect this. This is crazy. Yura blocked Natsuki with his arm. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. I was going to say, it looks like he blocked him. Yeah, he's blocking the hand. And then, so he's up here. I don't know what he's doing with this sword up here. Looks like Aruha is about to get his head cut off by Hokuto. Holy crap. I don't even want to, like... And, oh, man, are we leaving? That's what it looks like. It looks like we're leaving. I'm like, no, I want to see this so bad. I think it was just blood on the sword. No one was cut. Okay, I was wondering that because it's like it looks like he cut something here, but I don't know. Because like maybe he, I think he's just just got it blocked. You just got it blocked. That's it. Hokuto blocked Natsuki with his armor. That doesn't make sense though, because he's able to cut Natsuki's armor before. Aruha has the sheath behind him blocking the sword. Oh, see, okay. This is why I need you people. This is why I need you guys, because I can't. Sometimes I'm like so caught up. He is, but how is he holding that? Right, his right arm is his right hand is busted. He shouldn't be able to hold that. Did he just have it like wrapped in his arm or something? Like, does he just have his wrist around it so he doesn't have to grab it with his hands? Because you could like lock that in around your elbow and shit. You know what I'm saying? Holy crap, dude! That's a panel, man. That is a panel. Oh man, we got to move on. I could just stand here and look at this forever, but I feel like we got to move on. All right. Oh, so what is this? Just like, yeah, this, you can't even tell what's going on in their fight. Headquarters underground, level 5. He's shocked, and then he's got him. This is Willibald. This is Willibald. He's still got his ring and pinky. Oh, so yeah, he probably could kind of grab that sheath behind his thing and hold that sheath behind him, I guess. I guess so. That makes sense. But I think we're about to get some Willibald lore. The will of the Baldy. Because this is the demon dog head. And that's a cool panel. He just got him. Oh. Hey, buddy, you're collapsing on me. Come on, up and at him. Cold? What is this? Ice breath? Femshaku ice breath is crazy. I thought Kabanami were supposed to be tough. You guys are too cute. You two are just that strong. I was waiting for you to say that. And he just, demon dog dude, just snaps him. Bingo. Was it tasty? Is his name Bingo? Euron. Don't you ever listen. You ran? It's me. Your name's Bingo, bro. I think so. Is that what they're saying? That's his name? Bingo? Bald Shaku upscale? No, facts, dude. Bald Shaku is pretty good. I'm Bingo. Bingo is his name. And then Femshaku is Uran? I think that's what it's saying? Uran. Don't you ever listen? They're not tasty. I've said it a million times. And his like face is like, that's nuts. Wow. So yeah, we got the 3 of these. Where's P Shaku at? Where's P Shaku at? And he's strong. He is. Are there so many cute evil women in Kagurabachi? For real. All the good ones are. All the ones that look good are evil. I'm happy. I put my stocks on him. True. The will of the bald Shaku. There we go. Will of the bald Shaku. Facts. Change your name to Will of the Bingo. I like that. All right. Let's get into this. But I have to eat or I can't use my powers. Yeah, but aren't you overeating? You'll get sleepy again. These guys are weak, but they're elite fighters to show up soon, right? They'll be tougher. Got to fuel up while I can. So he like gets power by eating. That's kind of like, that sorcery's just like meant to be evil, bro. You know what I mean? Like you have to eat people to be strong. Like that's just meant to be for an evil guy. There's no. Oh, gotcha. Oh, someone fell. Here they come. Brace yourself. You're saying that while yawning? Told you get sleepy. Yeah, they're just bickering. Who is this? That's not a Ruha, or I mean, that's not a zombie, right? All right, let's see. It ends here, intruders. Bro got the hair comb. Hey, Shaku, the rumors are true. You're a challenging bunch. Let's minimize our losses. I'll go alone. I'll keep him busy for a few seconds. When I give the signal, focus your fire and blast me away with them. All right, so here we go. We got another anti-Cloud Gadger squad shaping up right now. You know what I mean? We're just gonna. Oh. I mean, look, we're hyping this dude up with the haircut. That's so funny. Wait, so that wasn't even to fight. He just used it to fix his hair. Who the hell is this guy? This is so funny. Who the hell is this? I thought that was like a tool, the hair comb. No, it's just to fix his hair. All right. Well, he's dead as hell, though. Doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure this way. All right. Hakuri and Kiri running off. And they run into freaking Yoda. They run into Yoda and Luke right now, bro. That's awesome. That's funny. I like that a lot. Actually, he's riding on his shoulder. It's so funny. The big shots. Yo, Kiri. Yo, Kiri. Yeah, no. Yo, Kiri. Perfect timing. Take us to the Shinuchi. An adult shoulder rider. This is like this is totally the oh god. The grandpa from Naruto, the stone grandpa, and then the Raikage, where he like rides on his shoulders to make him lighter so he can move faster. Like that's totally what's happening here. That's so funny. We got like just the beast strong guy, and then we don't know what his power is, but he's also kind of strong. So okay. Aruha's protected. Not Aruha. I'm sorry. Hakuri. Hakuri is protected now. It's this random ass Kaminabi aura farming. I know, this is so funny, dude. I love this. But yeah, we got Aruha and Ibiki. They're teaming up. They're protected. You got Yoda and Luke. It's spot the difference. Spot the difference. Spot the difference, bro. You can't. You can't. You cannot spot. You can't tell the difference. That's hilarious. All right. Anyways. All right. They're going up the elevator. Hakuri's got protection finally. We can like sort of rest easy. This is gonna be good. Unless Izami's a traitor. I don't know. All right. Mr. Izami, I thought you went up top. We shut down the threat elimination grounds. Too much commotion on the inside. Sorry you had to contend with that. I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, there's no sense to have the threat elimination grounds if they're already past it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let's see. 15 people, not bad. Yeah, this has been a good stream. We had like 20 earlier. 20 people in earlier. That's awesome. Everyone fought so hard to protect me. Thank goodness Aruha was alive. We'll mourn Kudo and the others properly after we wrap this up. I hope tomorrow will be a calm day. It will. We'll settle this once and for all. I'll transport the Shinuchi to the warehouse, and then the Hishaku's hands will be tied. If only it were that easy. He means we've surrounded all the Hishaku invaders. Oh. That sounds good. Oh, it's Shikamaru Kaminabi. This is my goat, bro. Shikamaru Kaminabi. How does Izami know Aruha was alive? That was a secret only the doctors knew about. Also, did Chiki glance at him like that with the... So, well, I assume this is because Curry just told them the whole story. Right? Because how would they know Kudo's dead either? I assume this meant he told his story. What this look is, I have no idea. I think the fact he knows Aruha's alive doesn't mean anything because his Shaku didn't know the Aruha was alive, right? Like Yuro was surprised when Aruha came back. Only Samura and Aruha and those two doctors knew. And then Hakuri and now everyone. So I think the fact that he knows Aruha was alive doesn't mean anything. But what this is, I have no idea. That's a good catch. I think the streams will grow bigger when the anime announce. Oh, for real, dude. Might have a new profile picture. If we get an aura shot of Shikamaru Kaminabi, I'll change my profile picture. I will. If we get a good shot, like it's not just some like weird background thing. Oh wait, he's fighting P. Oh no, he's dead, bro. He might be dead. He's fighting Pishaku, the supposed strongest Shaku member. I don't know. I'm rocking for Shikamaru Kaminabi. Shiku Kaminabi or whatever. I'm rocking him. I hope he beats Pishaku. That would be the best. If we hyped up this kid just a bit defeated by this like gag character. All right. Yes, they're expert fighters, but at the end of the day, they're just individual sorcerers. It shouldn't take that long to contain them. But the real issue is, even they themselves can't have expected to charge in with such a small number and defeat us. There's something else behind this. For example, the Shinuchi. The Shinuchi. Nah, he is fodder Shaku. It's Lucas Shaku. I liked P Shaku. That was my because he was the one who had to go piss in the when he's introduced. And plus, he looks like I don't like him at all. He looks like a bum, dude. He's wearing those like weird shorts. I'm not a fan of Lucas Shaku. R.I.P. Shikamabi. 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 That just sounds like I don't even know. They put the Shinichi up for auction at the Rekuzaichi, almost as if they were handing it over to the Kamanabi. If, for example, they somehow program the Shinichi to be controlled remotely, handing it over would be like sending a bomb into our midst. When we resealed it, we inspected it and ruled that out. But, so we should be okay, right? That's why I'm worried. Ding. We get there. And it's unraveling? Okay. Not gonna lie, a little confused by this ending. It is unraveling, right? That looks like it's. I have to go back and look at like other shots. What chapters was that? Was it that much unraveled before, or am I just like forgetting how it looked? I'd have to go back a while to see. Like, what chapter did the Sword Saint up? What chapter of Kagurabachi did the Sword Saint? Kagurabachi did the Sword Saint get up? Or I can just look at my thumbnails for my live streams, because I'm pretty sure I put that in as a thumbnail. Give me 1 second. I'm doing some research. That would have been Kagurabachi chapter 86. So let's find Kagurabachi 86. Okay, so it's like the same level of unwinded. Oh, was it less unwinded before? Yeah, weird ending, bro. For real. Hakuri might be cooked. I don't know. I don't think this. Like I said, I don't think this is. I think this is going to end in a defeat. You know what I mean? But I don't know if it's like I don't think Chihiro or Hakuri or Ruha are going to die. Samura probably will die. Though I think Hakuri, Chihiro, or Ruha are safe. Outside of that, who the hell knows? No one else is safe outside of that. But those three, I think, are safe. There's a shot there. Curry will have the worst life, and it gotta have the worst life in existence. Yeah, that's just a temporary steal. It ends with a Curry about to steal it, but it's kind of ominous. Yeah, I know. It's Let me go back to it. Very ominous ending. I mean, so it's like I feel like we are going to be able to seal it, but I don't know. That's what I've been saying is like I don't really understand. We have no idea what their true plan is here. I mean, you think you know because it's like, oh, so we send in fakes and then we're just gonna sneak by, but then it's like it's still like why? Like why are you here? There's no way you think that the 10 of you could come in here and fight your way out of it. You know, no matter how strong you are, there's like, you know, several hundred Kaminami members. Plus, what do you like? I thought you were against the Sword Saint. Maybe you aren't. I don't quite know. Why would you give the Shinichi to them just to? Well, I guess probably I guess they gave the Shinichi to locate it, right? Because didn't that happen in that one chapter? I could have sworn that's how they found out where the headquarters was by finding out where the Shinichi, like by locating the Shinichi remotely. And like, because they were like, it was Yura and Hashaku were walking around the streets and they're like, yeah, it's directly below us. But then at that point, it's like you have all these Kaminabi traders, like 20% of the Kaminabi works for you, essentially. Why don't you just have one of them tell you where it is? Why do you need to give up the Shinichi to locate? Unless it's to activate the Sword Saint. I don't know. I'm just like sort of talking through all this. I really don't know what's coming. It looks like you guys have a lot of things. All right, let's see what we're saying. Kaminami HQ is going to be in crumbles by chapter 100. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. That's what I've been expecting. I think this is a law. The Kaminami is going to get seriously messed up. Like the Kamanabi might not exist anymore. There's a theory that a traitor messed with the seal, and when Akuri touches it, he's gonna be taken over by the Sword Saint. I can see that. That's actually, ooh, I kind of like that actually. What's your prediction for the next chapter? Oh, dude, I don't even know. I've been saying that like ever since they introduced this whole raid. It's like I really can't even think of what their plan is. I really can't. I struggle to. I'm assuming we're going to be done with the 2v2, right? I'm assuming that's going to be. We're not going to see that. We're with Akuri. We're with Azami, Akuri, Ibiki. Sorry, Ichiki, and Kiri. We have the squad of 4 here. My guess is they're probably like this dude, this guy, is dead, and then maybe what Bingo and Uran, what was her name? Uran. Those 2 are gonna pull up and fight Ichiki and Azami. Maybe, I really don't know. The ominous foreshadowing of the sword activating remotely combined with the fact the Swordmaster stood up seems like a bad combination. Yeah, I think something like that's going to happen. I'm confused. I can't predict the outcome. Yeah, no. It's so obvious that Sword Saint and Yura are connected in some way, and Yura is causing distraction to get all the fighters towards them. I've seen like the theory that it's like Yura just like is the Sword Saint. Like it was his way of. He's a manifestation of the Sword Saint or the puppet of the Sword Saint or something like that. So if that's the case and he's just trying to free the Sword Saint, that makes sense. But then it doesn't make sense. Like that would make every single thing he said to Samura a lie. Which like I wouldn't put it past him, but like so basically all the characterization of Yura we've had so far has just been a lie. Which just feels weird. You know what I mean? Like basically every word out of Yura has been a lie, and we have no idea what his true intentions are. And he's actually just a puppet of another evil dude, which I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'd like that too much. I'd rather Yura be his own villain. Obito style, yeah, something like it's like everything you've heard about him, and seen him. He's just been putting on an act this whole time. Like, it makes it seem like he was against the Sword Saint, like he wanted to kill the Sword Saint. That's why he sent Yura on the path to kill, or I mean, not Yura. That's why Yura sent Samura on the path to kill the Sword Saint. Why would you want to do that if you are the Sword Saint? It doesn't make any sense. Now maybe, all right, maybe okay. Now I'm thinking this out a little bit. I'm speaking out. I'm just I'm talking this out as I go. Maybe Yura like is a manifestation of the Sword Saint, but he doesn't want to free the sword. Like he does want to kill the Sword Saint and take the Shinichi for himself. Like that's the only real motivation for Yura we know is that he wants to wield the Shinichi. So maybe Yura like is related to the Sword Saint, but he's like actually going to betray him and kill him and take the Shinichi for himself. To be fair, Samura and Yura both lied to each other. That's why we were shocked when they were alive. Well, yes, but I'm saying when they first met, like that when they remember like in the Samura flashback where he first meets Yura, and Yura's like, "We got to stop the sword bearers. We have to kill them," and which is what sent Samura on that path. Like, I don't know. I think I'm starting to like the idea that Yura, like, maybe he just is trying to kill the Sword Saint. I don't know. Inner struggle, taking physical form and self-awareness. I don't know, man. I struggle. That's how you know this is good, because when you really can't predict what's going to happen. So many stories are really predictable. And like you can predict some beats. You know what I mean? Obviously. Like everyone's been saying Samura's going to die, which is probably going to come true. But when it comes to Yura, the Sword Saint, like the villains, you have no clue. There's so much mystery around the villains that you really have no idea. Maybe Yura is a sword manifestation instead of the Sword Master. Or maybe the Sword Saint is the brother of Yura. I do kind of like the idea that he might be the brother. I do like that idea. I would like that. But Duas was heat. And then, yeah, honestly, I love all the interaction between these four. Just the dynamic going on between all of them. Like, this could be the main... I would read an entire manga just about these four. Also, Iran has ice sorcery, Rip My Fire Theory. So, you know what I was thinking? Maybe it's like a Todoroki thing. You know what I mean? Because so what? Like, it's like chapter 2. Because it very much looks like she has fire on her hands. Oh, you know what? Let's read the. I love reading these comments. Chihiro will return in 7 chapters. 7 chapters seems like a long time. I think he's going to return in like less than that. Double Sprayed Spedge is too epic. I love the quartet battle. Also, they said they checked the blade to ensure that Inshaku didn't program it. But like at the auction, Sword Saint was unleash its power from far away. Yes, it's different. I wonder how Bingo figured out his sorcery requires him to eat people. I know, so I'm saying that's just like a sorcery made for evil, bro. Pages 6 and 7. Yeah, dude. Peak, dude. Peak. Every week, peak. Was it? It was chapter 2, right? We see the. Like, that very much does seem like flames, right? I don't know. It seems like flames to me. So maybe it is like the Todoroki thing. I don't know. I really don't. Uran versus Yuki is an obvious future fight. Ooh, I like that. Check Manga Plus comments. Okay, I gotta pull Manga Plus. Manga Plus. Give me a second. Let me pull these up. Nah, man, that 4-man stare off's gotta be the coolest thing I've seen, bro. Oh yeah, if you guys heard the Kagurabachi, the domain got registered or something. I saw Kagurabachi Brazil talking about that. Should she be a dual sorcery wielder like a Curry? Yeah, I don't know. Hishaku Lady Ice Sorcery. Good old Elite Squad. The last time an Elite Squad, yeah, Elite Squads don't really. They don't have a good thing. So Yura does feel pain. He's a man of focus, commitment, and sheer will. Oh, that's a good point. That is a good point. He said ow, like he was complaining about the pain. That's a good point. Maybe he's not a puppet. That's an argument against him being a puppet. I like that. 2 pages in, he's rage baiting. Yeah. Peak. There are 86 billion neurons in the human brain, and each one of them, that's the last quark, is screaming peak. For real. $50 in a lighter. Hell yeah. Wow. There's a lot of comments. I don't think I'm going to be able to read all of them, but peak. 10 out of 10. Azami, Lady Hishaku Sorcery, Shinichi Cliffhanger, insane chapter. Yeah, it's something. Do you buy the volumes? You just digital? I have the volumes. I have all the ones that are out in English. I have up to 4. When is volume 5 coming out? I'll pull up on Amazon and try to see. I got the chapter cover with a Curry and Chihiro on it, which is my favorite chapter cover. It looks awesome. Kagurabachi Volume 5. When does that come out? November 4th. So in a few months. So at that point, I'll be up to volume 5. But so yeah, I collect it. But whenever I want to reread it, I usually just read it online. But whenever I get the book, I read it. I don't know, but Viz is already pushing volume 6. That's the thing. So what? Volume 6, does that have a release date? It says February 3rd for the release date. English translation of volume 6 is coming out February 3rd, and they're already pushing that. That's why it doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, just like, it doesn't. How long does it take to make the English translation? They shouldn't be dropping this far, like this much after the Japanese ones drop. You know what I mean? They really shouldn't. I hope the sales are good in the West. I feel like they usually are. Kagurabachi manga sales. Manga sales. Here, let me share my tab. So I see it. $2.2 million copies in search volumes data. Here we go. Volume 1. 203, almost 300,000, 250,000. Is this English or is this Oh no, this is just in Japan. 225,000. Really? And you only got 3? That's dumb. In English. Specific English sale figures of Kagurabachi are not publicly available. Only 3 million copies sold in Japan. So, okay. I don't know. It doesn't really say. Yeah, it's Japanese only. So it doesn't really say. Man, I want the volumes, but the taxes would kill me. Yeah. No, it ain't cheap anymore. It ain't cheap anymore. I buy like a new volume. I buy like a manga volume like every few months. So it's like, it's not that bad. But if you if you wanted to go out and buy like all 5 or 4 that are out, that's going to be a big price. I've just been buying them as they come out. Like I bought the first one when that came back last November. The second one came out in like February. Third one came out, I don't know, Mayish, I think. And then the last one just came out in August. So it's like I buy a volume every 2 or 3 months, and it doesn't really, I don't see that. But $14, damn. I was gonna say I pay like 11 or 12, I think. Sometimes I'll wait, because if you wait like a month, then it's gonna be like less than 10. Well, let's see. Like Amazon, let me pull up Amazon. Let me see how much they. Kagurabachi volume manga. Right, so you can buy the first one for $9, the second one for $9.50, the third one for $9.50, and the fourth one is still $11, but still, you know what I mean. Like they get cheaper now. So you think we'll get a full Hishaku double spread page? Maybe. Depends if like one of them dies. I have a feeling one of them's gonna die in this raid. They've said that multiple times. Like, we're praying that no Hishaku members die. Like, I think we're going to lose 1 or 2 Hishaku members here. Who? I have no idea. Maybe Hokuto. I would not be surprised if Hokuto died. But do I think we will? Probably not. I mean, I think we will, but it's not going to be like all 10 of them. It's going to be whoever's alive after this arc. I converted my currency to money, so that's why it's higher. Oh, yeah. If you get currency exchange and that type of stuff, so. Yeah. But man, peak Kagurabachi, peak One Piece, dude. This is a great week. I'm probably gonna read the Modelo, whatever the hell it's called, the JJK sequel. I'm probably gonna read that on my own. So, sorry, yeah, I just yawn like crazy. I have a bad habit of doing that where I just yawn in the middle of people talking to me. I don't realize. Tired. I'm a little tired. Work is hard, but hey, we have fun on our Kagurabachi Sundays. Sir, yes, sir. Modolu, yes. Also, I already see Will of the Bingo. I love that. You changed the name. You probably did that a while ago, and I just realized it. It's good, but it's a slow start for just 3 volumes. What? Oh, you're talking Modolu? Yeah, I'm probably gonna read it on my own. I won't read it on stream. I just want to see what it's like. You know, I like the first chapter. I'm not crazy about it. Like, I don't like it nearly as much as I even like the first chapter of JJK. You know what I mean? So I'll probably read it on my own, see what it's like. But if it turns out it's peak, if a few chapters go by and it's really good, maybe I'll add it. We might react to it on stream a little bit, but I don't know. All right. Well, anyways, I think I'm gonna end it off. Here's just a prologue for JJK 3. Yeah. I think the second chapter is better, but mostly yapping. I know I don't want yapping in my JJK. I need hype moments and aura. That's what I need. Enough of this like dialogue and plot. There's too much plot and dialogue. Give me hype moments and aura. That's what I want from JJK. You know what I mean? All right. Well, shout out to all of you. Ultra GH will have balled. Unblockable Drum. I feel like Unblockable Drum is newer. Were you here last week, or is this your first time with us, Unblockable Drum? I feel like I haven't recognized you. Crimson Shifter chatting with me. Mr. Dens was here for One Piece. One Piece Sensei. Shout out to all you people in the chat. I appreciate you guys. And we will be back next week for the next Kagurabachi chapter. We're on One Piece Wake Time. First time, Unblockable Drum. Welcome. I appreciate you being here. I thought you were new. So thanks for chatting with me so much. It was great. Love to have you back next week. We'll be back next week. Kagurabachi chapter, no One Piece. Sun Tzu. How could I forget Sun Tzu? Sun Tzu always pops in. Shout out. The immortal Sun Tzu for being in my chat. Shout out to Sun Tzu in the chat. All right. Next week, I should be back to normal time. And it's going to be Kagurabachi Sunday, just Kagurabachi Sunday. So we'll get a little more in depth in that Kagurabachi next week. See what the hell's going on there. All right. Appreciate you all. Peace.